Hello everyone. So I'm going to do a quick explanation on how to make glass paintable. So it is really easy once you know how it's done. So I'm going to use this very basic model of a train as an example, and I'm going to but I'll show it you first. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different parts: the outside, the inside, the window trim and the glass, and each one has its own material and its own set of textures as well. So what I will do is I will show you how to make the paint visible from the other side. So if you go around the other side of the train or inside the train and have a look back, you'll be able to see the paint, and also how to make glass look normal, because if you look at a solid piece of glass you can't see the back edges, they're invisible, and that's because of backface culling, but I'll show you how to sort that out as well. So basically what you need to do is duplicate the polygons, flip them inside out, and then shrink them in very slightly. And you can do that using extrude and things like that, but it's way easier just to use a solidify modifier. But we need to make it, actually I'll change that to, oh no, change that to there, and I'll get really close. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, so we want train glass, that's better. Okay, and add modifier, solidify, and change that to something really small, 0.0001, and there is a slight gap, but it's only very tiny. And then apply that. What that means now is, unlike the train and the train outside, which has only got polygons facing outwards, the glass has now got polygons facing outwards and inwards. So when you look at the other side, you'll be able to see the edges properly. So that is all you need to do. It's literally just solidify, use the solidify modifier on the glass, and then apply the modifier. Okay, so now I will split the train apart so we can take the parts and make put them together for the paintable object. So we'll start with the train outside, and this is actually going to be easy because I've already got them split. Okay, and we want the trim as well. I've done the same for that, so we'll split that apart as well. And then the glass, now the thing you have to be careful of here, although that looks like it's 2 polygons, that's not, it's actually 4, because there's 2 here and 2 there, because we've got this piece of glass flipped inside out as well. So if you look, that says we've got 1, but you can still see there's a black dot there, and down here it says faces 1, but if we use shift and select, it says faces 2. So you have to make sure you get both faces. When you're splitting things off, Alt Z. This is why I will show you. We'll go, I'll hide all that. So now you can see that glass from the inside, which you wouldn't normally. So if we go those 3, join those together. Okay, and we call that train paintable. So now, oh, we don't need cube. So now we have all that train, and although that looks like we've left the polygons there for the glass, we haven't, because if you're getting close, that's the inside of the glass that I was on about, and that's why when you're looking at this glass from this side towards there, you'll see those edges. You wouldn't normally, if you wouldn't see that if you didn't use a solidify modifier on it, and that's why glass quite often doesn't look right, because people haven't done that. So okay, that is ready. We need to UV map that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's already done, but I won't take the chance. Okay, so UV editing, train paintable. We'll add a new one, and we'll go UV. Yeah, bloody hell. Helps if you select everything. There we go, and replicate that again. Okay, that's set up. So the only thing you're doing different in here is your paintable object is multi-surface, multi-material, and for the glass you've actually got 2 polygons. Yeah, now that we've joined it all together, you'll see it better. See, these polygons are only one-sided, but that piece of glass is now essentially 2-sided, double-sided, and that's how you get to see it properly. So we will now save this, and export it to, is that the right folder? Exported Unity, yeah. It's meshes. There we go. Alright, so I will now switch over to Unity, and then we can set up the objects in there. Okay, so we're in Unity. I've imported everything. I've got my textures in. I've created my 4 materials, but they are just standard materials at the moment. Now, if you haven't already got it, you will need the glass shader. You can get that from the KingSpray Discord in the work in progress section. If you have a look in the pinned comments, it's there, the glass Unity package. Also the director system is worth grabbing as well, because that means you can have custom cameras in your level. So once you've installed that, it means that you have, amongst all of your different types of shader in your custom, you have KingSpray Paint Metallic and Paint Metallic Trans. So anything that is solid, like a wall, you give it Paint Metallic, and anything that is see-through, like glass, you give it Metallic Trans. Now you can either do it right here, directly in the material, or you can do it later on. So I'll do it on just that one there. Now see, it switched to a different sort, but it's still using the same textures, so that's fine. Right, so onto the object. We will actually assign the materials now. So train glass, train inside, train outside, train trim. Okay, so that's applied our materials, which is lovely. Now we can drag that into our level. game, that's why. Ugh. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong one. Okay, so if we get train and we rotate, yeah, that'll work. No, wrong way. Wanted all of them. No. I know what's going on. There we go. Yeah, no, it's correct. Okay. So there we go. Alright. So we have objects. See, so you could change, look, that's our train outside. It's got the material there and it says standard, so you could change it there. Or when you get to the paintable part, it's got the 3 there. See those 2, it still remembers. We changed to metallic. So the glass, you just need to change to metallic trans. And it looks weird. And that's understandable. And I've still got that the wrong way around. There we go, that's better. Right, now the reason for that is your glass material. So here we have our tint colour, which is up there. There we go. So you can tint it. Generally, I set it to black, and then importantly your alpha setting at the bottom, you want to drag that most of the way down, maybe to about 25-30, something like that. And that allows you to see. So it's just a case of switching them over to the custom shaders, and you don't need to apply the shader script, I believe. Let me just double check. The shader setup, which is the one where you tell it that it's like paint metallic. You don't need that one. You still need the paint res setup and the other things, but it's just the shader setup you don't need. And then it should work. Just treat it as if it was any other level that you was making. It's just got a couple of different material shaders applied to it, that's all. So there you go, that's it. Have fun. Bye.